Very good afternoon to you all. First of all, thank you for taking the time in what is the hustle and bustle of Barcelona to spend it here to focus on autonomous networks this afternoon. As Aaron just said, this has been a 5-year journey for the TM Forum, and actually those videos before we started are a little insight into why what we do matters so much and why autonomous networks will be so critical to the future of our industry. Back in 2019, we set out a vision and a very simple model that talked about how automation has to come in waves and will be critical to driving the business transformation that this industry needs to see. And we've been delighted in the last few years to see more and more people committing to and signing up to that vision, as you saw with some of the logos there. Over 70 companies now signing the Autonomous Networks Manifesto at the TM Forum. And going beyond that, because this is not just a great initiative by the industry within its own borders. We're talking to our enterprise customers about what they need from autonomous networks as an industry, and we're making big commitments to our shareholders. The business drivers for autonomous networks only grow, and attaching it to some of the key themes of MWC this year, when we think about the ability to service customer needs on demand with 0x experiences, the ability for customers to get the network to deliver what they need in real time. It's about resilience, it's about security, but it's also about new revenue and growth opportunities as well. And as we start to work together, working closely with our partners in the GSMA and new initiatives like Aduna to look at how we can surface and expose the capabilities of our networks, automation becomes ever more important. The ability to deliver some of the higher value use cases out to customers will be attached to that. The main driver, though, for autonomous networks today remains how we can improve the experience of our existing product set and deliver those products even more efficiently. And it's there that we're really encouraged by the progress. It's one thing to set out a vision and a model of how automation might work. It's quite another with the complexity and age of our networks to be able to actually deliver that. About a year ago, we started a process working with members in depth to go to the next layer of detail into understanding those autonomous network levels. And through that, we've understood, first of all, where the most value sits. So you'll see in our most recent research work, our ability to benchmark different operators to understand where they sit today, the moves they need to make next in that automation journey, and the business impact they're having. And we're not just talking about 10% incremental improvements or cost reduction. We're talking about 300, 400% improvements, going from provisioning efforts that would take days or even weeks to now hours, going from fault resolution, as you saw in some of the examples from the videos, that can happen in real time. This is happening live in production in operators around the world today. But that's not to say the work is done, because we're still only touching a fraction of the network capabilities and domains that automation will need to really realize the true vision of autonomous networks. And that's why we're so happy to have so many of our global membership, over 800 companies around the world, and over 100,000 professionals in the TM Forum. Our fastest growing program is on autonomous networks itself, alongside our missions of composable IT and AI and data. All three of those missions add up to an ability for us to move much faster as an industry and to be able to deliver on the promise of growth, better experience, and greater impact on the society around us, something that I think motivates us all. So I thank you for joining us here this afternoon. I thank you to many of you who are part of this initiative, whether you are sponsoring your teams, whether you yourself are part of the working groups in the TM Forum to make this happen. We look forward to showcasing this afternoon some of the great accomplishments and delivery that is actually happening around the world in different operators. And then as we pave the way to our own flagship conference in June in Copenhagen this year, we'll be able to show you some of the first live examples of Level 4 achievement. So I wish you good luck for this afternoon's summit. Level 4 is on, and we look forward to working together to take this industry into the future with autonomous networks. Thank you very much.